guys, how you're doing? This is Nendi Africa. Today we are going to talk about a silent mouth, which is a silent destiny. And these are some of the things that you must drop in 2020 if you're going to be successful. So in 2020, how are you? You say exactly how you are. Not fine, thank you, when you're about dropping dead. 2020, it has to stop. Things has to change. Some of this culture needs to give way. Even in my culture, Africa, when people ask you how are you doing, the response is, I am fine, thank you. Even in English, so they tell you, Kedu Kodi. What you say is Odima. Odima means, I am fine, thank you. Just like the English. Not just the English, but most places in the world. People tell you, how are you doing? The response is usually, fine, thank you. So, but in 2020, we are going to learn to say it exactly how it is. Not in a lazy manner. Not like sharing our problem with everybody and telling everybody that we are helpless, that we need to be helped. No, but we are going to say, how are you feeling? Somebody needs to say, not feeling well, I got to go to the hospital. Or somebody says, how are you feeling? Oh, I have a headache, I need to go to the hospital. Say the way it is, things has to change. Even the Bible told us that those who are sick, they should seek for a physician. How can you say you are well when you are not well? How can you not share your problem when you have one? A problem shared is half solved. Nobody is going to know your situation if you do not state exactly how it is. Like Shakespeare said that there is no art that can read a man's mind on his forehead. It doesn't exist. Nobody is going to go into your heart. Nobody is going to check you if you do not submit yourself for check. So going forward in 2020, if you're going to be successful, you need to state it the way they are. If you are not feeling well, seek doctor. If you do not have a job, seek for a job. Say it exactly how it is. Tell people who can help you how to help you and what they can help you on. What is the point saying you're fine? You know, in my culture sometimes what people do is that when you ask people, so how are you doing? People say they are fine. Maybe especially when you ask them in the midst of people. So when you ask people how are you feeling, especially in my culture, people tend to tell you they are fine. And then when they usually tell they are fine, that's because maybe they don't want to be embarrassed, they don't want to act like beggars. Let's assume we were 5 and we ask someone, how are you doing? In 100% of the case, people will tell you they are fine. And then when the so-called people that he thinks that they are strangers, when they have left, the person comes to you and say, you know what, there's no transport to go back home. And when you ask, how much is the transport? People will tell you, okay, that I require maybe 1,000 naira, about $3. Okay, the person say, I need 500 naira, let me be able to go back home and let me be able to feed and let me be able to do all that. And you just wonder, I thought I just asked you how you're doing. What happened? What changed? It's because they didn't want to share. And then you know what? The problem is that by the time you now narrow all your problem to one person, one familiar person that you know. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Zara, how are you?
I'm fine.
You're fine, thank you. Okay, let me video you. Zara is dressed for the night. Okay, you can go, Mama. You can go. I've shown you. Okay? Thank you. What now happens is that by the time you let the 5 people who were supposed to contribute $1 to have eased your problem, you let them go, and then you come back to only one individual that you know, that is familiar, that you're familiar with, and then you now put all the burden on the person. You know what's going to happen? Most likely the person will tell you, okay, I have just $1, can you manage it? So you see that your problem is not solved. If you had said that when other people were there, or when people who were willing to help you were around, you discover that they would have been able to help you, and that would have made, per expenses per person cheaper, easier, and easier to part with. But you have not, because you have decided to share only to the people that you have been sharing the same problem with, year in, year out. The same uncle you've been telling that you don't have a job, the same auntie that you've been telling that you don't feel well, the same person. You see that this time you need to branch out. Not in a way, mind you, I'm not telling you to go about telling everybody your problem in a lazy manner. Do your CV well. Go out there, go meet people. Meet people who are outside of your box. Don't always be comfortable with people around you. Go out there, go tell other people. Anybody can help you. Other people do help. The Good Samaritan didn't necessarily know the person he helped. Most people that he was familiar with did not help him. It was the Good Samaritan who was not familiar with him was how he got help. So in 2020, do not box yourself into a corner. Do not limit yourself. Do not think within that box. Think outside of the box. Do your CV well. Go out there, ask others. Go into offices. Don't continue to go to that same office where they have bounced you or where they have told you that you are not an engineer, that they need an engineer, and then on the other side you studied English. Go out there. Don't keep going to one office. Don't keep meeting the same uncle. Don't keep meeting the same people, sharing the same problem with year in, year out. You're going to bore them. Branch out. Go out. Go tell other people. You know the worst thing they will tell you? They will tell you that there's no vacancy, that there is no chance. But you know what? It's a feedback. The feedback is that they are going to know that you have branched out. You did a cold call, that you had the courage to come to their office to ask for a job. You're going to leave them with that impression. And let me tell you that boldness will be registered in their mind. They are going to know that when they need somebody who can go all out, maybe like a salesperson, that you will be able to go. The impression you leave with them is that they know that you are bold enough to come to their office even when they did not advertise. I've also informed them by being able to also walk into a customer's office and sell their products and services. It has also shown them that you are bold, that nothing limits you. Despite that office did not have a signboard, go search about their names. Look at their names. Look up what they do. Tailor your CV to fit into that job and go all out. You don't need to go to your tribes men and women. You don't need to go to your race men and women. It is time now to branch out. In 2020, do not box yourself to the corner. You'll be hurting yourself. 2020 is significant. I remember President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, may he so rest in peace, talking about year 2020. Year 2020 seemed very far. It seemed like 30 years, but now 2020 is in a few days. 2020, do not box yourself into a corner. Branch out, go all out. The worst anybody can tell you is no. But when they tell you, there are many companies in the world, and if A tells you no, B tells you no, C tells you no, before you get to Z, you will get a yes. Please go all out. Do not be afraid. Let people know that you're looking for a job. I leave you with this story. There was a story of a man that I know, that he had a ship, and they were looking for a caterer who was going to cater for the people in the ship. And there was also a friend of his who is a caterer who was also looking for a ship job, a catering job in a ship. And two of them didn't say it to themselves. Two of them were friends, eat and party together, but they never shared. They never told each other that their aunt in their life needs something. So two of them went on and on and on and on until one day, I think when it was late, when I think he went visiting or something and discovered that there was a caterer, and he said, so aunt of his wanted this kind of job. And he said that he waited, that space was vacant for a very long time. So you see that two of them knew people. Let me tell you that the universe, for every vacancy, for every job search, there is a vacancy somewhere. If you continue to remain with the people who you are comfortable with, I tell you that you are going to miss out in 2020. So please, going forward in 2020, branch out. Learn, ask. They've just taken light, but we'll manage. So in 2020, do not forget to branch out of your comfort zone. So go all out there, branch out, seek for help, tell people the way it is, get your CV ready. Don't go in a begging manner. Go there that you can do it. And don't give people your CV to submit on your behalf. Feed them yourself. You're going to create an impression. The impression is that you can walk into anybody and you can seek for help. It will be a life-changing thing you will ever do in your life. You're not going to flog you. They're not going to say, If they say that, then go. Thank them and go. Don't be rude. Be polite. Tell them that you saw their organization and that was why you came. And that you read. Please ensure that you read about them. Don't just walk into people and sound like a dumb. That's not good. That is not good. You are not selling yourself well. And let nothing stop you. Not even electricity is going to stop you this year. Nothing. Not even government. Nothing should stop you this year. Thank you for listening. This is Nendi Africa, reaching you from Lagos, Nigeria. Please subscribe, hit the button, and also give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Please like, share to people, especially people who are looking for a job. Let them know that it's doable. They shouldn't be afraid. I've done a lot of interviews, and I know that people who came to me who walked up to me, I always consider them first. I always consider them as the boldest, because that's how they also walk into a customer and sell the products. You are going to be leaving a very great impression. Don't wait until your uncle helps you to submit your CV, or your auntie helps you to submit your CV, or they help you to look for a job. The worst you can get is a no. No doesn't kill. There are many people in the world. If A doesn't agree, like I told you, before you get to Z, you are going to get a yes. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your time here as usual. From me now, it's bye until I come your way next time. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and add my notifications so that you'll be the first to know when I upload. Thank you. Bye. Love you. Wish you a very pleasant new year in advance. Bye, guys.